Maverick Latour waiting on deck. Unless we get a double play, he will get a shot. Poso inching off second. 0-2. Swung on, fouled straight back. Hogan stays alive. Again, having a little technical issue. Keith is working on that, so I'm handling the broadcast for now. 0-2, Hogan steps out. Poso single, Winsig hit by a pitch. We'll say he was grazed by a pitch. First and second, one away. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. 2 away. Brings up third baseman Maverick
batting
Latour.
The third baseman from Spring Hill College, number 20, Maverick Latour.
From Spring Hill. 2-year Shark Christian Ballinger was also from Spring Hill. 2 outs, 2 on.
Thank God I'm a country boy. Well, I got me a fine wife. I got the old.
Fastball taken low. 0-1. Sorry, 1-0. Chase Mascola, the second baseman, on deck. Latour loops one into shallow left center. That is going to be caught by Andrew Olzak. That retires the side. No runs, a hit, 2 left. We are through 2 innings. North Shore leads it 1-0.
And we will be right back. All right, I am back with you here for the third inning for North Shore. It will be 1, 2, and 3. Sal Freelick, Elias Varinos, and J.P. Knight, the top of the order. We apologize again for our technical difficulties. It should be good now.
From Boston College, number 9, Sal Freelick.
We have the preferred internet venue we choose. We have the preferred software we use. Scoreboard is correct. The Navigators lead the Sharks 1-0 here in the third. Sal Freelick, the batter, 0 for 1 so far, is Freelick. First pitch to him is grounded to the right side. Easy play for Chase Mascolo. 1 out.
Getting our Gaga fixed.
Now batting the third baseman from Tufts University, number 2, Elias Varinos.
Did he line out or pop out his last time? Line out.
That's a pop out.
Elias Varinos, the batter. First pitch to him from Dalton Ponce is low and away, 1-0.
Keith is erasing most of my scorecard entries and putting him in his own.
As if anyone was like questioning whether I was OCD. It's very clear what is the real verdict on that one. 2-0 now the count on Elias Varinos. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed Dad's broadcasting. He did an excellent job while I was running around like a chicken with my head cut off. 3-0 now.
I think it's his first 3-ball count. Ponce has been pounding the zone.
And of course, once I start broadcasting, that makes sense. Yeah, just about nothing of this is salvageable, Dad. The 3-0 from Ponce is on the outside corner. 3-1. It's got to be on the line. It's got to be inside the line. It's got to not touch anything else, Dad. It's got to be... Actually, some of it's okay. 3-2 now the count. RBI dot wasn't big enough.
You know what that is?
It's a Seinfeld episode?
Yeah, the red dot.
Sure it is.
It is.
I mean, that's probably stretching it. The 3-2 from Ponce. He grounded it foul off of his leg, did Varinos. Still 3-2.
It wasn't a written dot, it was a dot on a piece of clothing. But,
Side's a disaster, too. I'd rather focus my efforts on the broadcast rather than being annoyed by your script, your handwriting. So I figure this is the best use of my time. We had people following us from our first video to the Facebook to this, and now this is already up to 30 viewers. I mean,
well, that's awesome.
People have been hopscotching their way through it.
They're hungry for the Sharks.
Is HP hit by pitch? It's not where that goes, but okay. 3-2 the count from Dalton Ponce after the delay. Varinos is okay, and he grounds another one. I think that might have also hit him. Still 3-2. Gazoon tight, Dad.
Thanks.
All right, now we're all up to speed. Everything looks fine. 3-2 the count remains on Elias Varinos with JP Knight scheduled to follow next. The 3-2 pitch, grounded foul down the left side. It is still 3-2.
Valiant stab by the third base coach, but that one bounced over him, rolled to the North Shore. Warm-up mound in foul territory in left field.
3-2 grounded weakly up the middle. Broken bat. Ronay charges. Has it go off the heel of his glove. And safe at first is Varinos. We'll see how it is scored, but Varinos is aboard.
Again, Sharks infield pretty tough. That ball was not bouncing very much. Ronay charged it, and that last hop came up on him.
I have to imagine it'll be an error, but I'll check to make sure.
I would imagine it'll be scored that way, but I'm much more forgiving of bad hops, and that just...
JP Knight, the batter, lined out his first time. Pickoff attempt, and back in safely is Varinos. Yep, an error charge to Brian Ronay. We see about an error a game really charged to just a shortstop. For either team at this field, just the infield just so poor, especially compared to broken back looper. It will be caught by the shortstop Ronay for the second out. We see so many bad hops compared to a college infield, which is almost as sterling as a major league field usually.
Now batting the catcher from Cochise College, number 20, Harrison Engstrom.
You can also make the argument that if you put major leaguers from, the 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, anything before really this century on this field, and even these guys, they'd probably be much better. It's that the ball players that you see are accustomed now to really just pristine fields. Curveball to Engstrom misses high. I mean, would you agree somewhat?
Somewhat. It's a tough infield.
Yes. I think as the infields have gotten better, the players have become less accustomed to a less perfect infield.
Still some good.
1-0 line towards left. Coming in is Shapiro on the dive. He makes the catch.
Oh, nice.
Shapiro on the full extension robs Engstrom of a base hit. We are through 2.5. We'll be right back with you. We're not going anywhere. Sharks and Navigators, 1-0 Navigators.
Did we lose everybody who was tuned in?
No, that's what I did correctly. I put them back on. I put it on the same project, so people, when they had the same browser open. Dickey pops it foul, 1-1. Dickey the batter, Shapiro at first. He walked. Mascolo grounded out to begin the inning. So we are in the bottom of the third inning. Sharks are down 1-0. The count is 1-1 now on Ben Dickey.
Dickey hit it hard, but right at pitcher Matt O'Connor, his first trip.
Runner goes. Pitch is taken for a strike. Throw to second base is into center field. Shapiro barely slid. He knew it, and he will go over to third. So the Sharks have a runner at third, 1 man away.
Taken for a strike?
I believe it was a strike, 1-2. Stolen base and an E2.
Shapiro had a huge jump. I mean, he started running well before O'Connor started his motion. I thought he stopped because he had such a great jump. I figured he thought he might get picked off, but still stole the base, gets to third with 1 away.
1-2 gets behind the catcher, Engstrom, and in to score is Shapiro. We are tied at 1. That is a Little League home run if I've ever seen one. A stolen base, an error on the catcher, and a wild pitch scores Colin Shapiro, and we are knotted up, all tied up, 1-1.
Sharks seem to have scored a lot of runs on wild pitches.
They score a lot of runs on wild pitches.
In any case, we are tied up. Ben Dickey has a 2-2 count on him. 1 away here in the third inning.
2-2, lifted in the air to right. Knight now in, and to his right, makes the catch. 2 men away.
Now batting the DH from Dayton, number 9, Tate Hagan.
Not to be confused with Matt Hogan. Tate Hagan, he grounded to third his first trip, 0 for 1. 2 outs here in the third. That one's in the dirt, ball 1.
1-0 the count. Don't worry, I know when you hear Dad's voice, I'm sure you're automatically worrying. I'm right here. I was just checking something.
Okay. Are you back on play-by-play, so I don't step on you?
I'll take it back. The
Okay.
1-0 is popped in the air, shallow left, charging his win. He was very deep. It'll be the shortstop, Olzak, to get there in fair territory to make the catch, and the side is retired. We are through 3 innings. Sharks score once on the Shapiro round tripper. He stole a base, took third on the error, and then scored on a wild pitch. All knotted at 1. For the North Shore Navigators in the 4th, it will be 5, 6, and 7. Joey Murphy, George Sutherland, and Michael Wynn. That was the three grouping that really got North Shore started in the 4th.
Now batting the second baseman, number 1, Joey Murphy.
Murphy singled and scored, Sutherland singled, and Wynn doubled home Murphy.
They have the 3 hits that North Shore has.
They do. Top of the 4th now. The first pitch from Dalton Ponce is ripped to left over the glove of Latour. Down the line, a base hit. Rounding first is Murphy. He's going to try for 2. Throw to second is not in time. It's a double for Joey Murphy. That ball seemed to take a while to come out of the corner. I don't see that.
Well, no, yeah, Shapiro bobbled it, and that one bobble
Now
gave
batting
him
the
the
center
time
fielder from
to
Cochise College,
take
number
second
5,
base.
George Sutherland.
It's a tough play. Shapiro's going to his right to the line. He backhanded it. Ball again came up on him a little bit.
Scored a double. George Sutherland will now be the batter. He singled in the second inning. So it's this 5-6-7 that's beginning the problems again against Dalton Ponce.
I think Murphy was thinking 2 all the way, and as soon as Shapiro...
Sutherland pops it up high on the left field side, drifting towards third base. It will still be Ronay to make the catch. 1 out. Yeah, I didn't see any hesitation and then go. He just seemed to be going the whole time.
I think he was going, and if he saw something he didn't like, he would have stopped. But that's a good approach.
So 1 out, 1 on now for Michael Wynn, who doubled down the left field line his first time.
In that situation, you'd always like Sutherland to pull the ball, get the runner to third with 1 out. Instead, we've got a runner at second with 1 away.
0-1 now the count as Wynn takes a strike. It will be Andrew Olzak to follow. The 0-1 pitch. Lined over left, or the shortstop now backing up is Shapiro and left to make the catch. Line towards left would have been a perfect sentence there. 2 outs.
Similar to his first hit, but this one was hit pretty much right at left fielder Colin Shapiro.
Maine, number 15,
started
Andrew
in left
Olzak.
center, then tailed toward the left fielder. 2 outs now. Andrew Olzak.
Andrew Olzak flied out his first time.
Sam.
0-1 now the count.
Samuel, do you want to go to a game? You better hurry. Come around. Come around. Come. Are you wanting to go too? Okay, then my son.
0-1, another slider. This time it's downstairs. 1-1.
Pon's trying to work out of a leadoff double. He's got 2 outs. Just needs 1 more.
The 1-1 pitch to Olzak. Outside. 2-1. Sun setting in the left field area. The 2-1 is low. Another slider. Heavy diet of sliders from Ponce to Olzak. 3-1. Three-one pitch, swing and a miss. Full count, 3-2.
Might have been his hardest fastball tonight. He blew that by him.
I was thinking about this on the car ride over. In the event the Sharks make the playoffs, and they should, given their standings, who starts the playoff games? Those 3. The 3-2 pitch, lined over first, a foul ball. Behind first, really. 3-2. I mean, Ponce could start, Ketchy could start, Ferrero, Mikulski, Babineau.
Babineau's got to probably get a start.
Damasio starts sometimes.
Well, I think they like him out of the pen.
Yes, I would agree.
You know, it depends who hits innings limits and who's around. I mean, that's always the issue in the playoffs as to which pitchers are still here, whether they bring in some new guys.
3-2 pitch. Grounded sharply at the left side. Ronay will go to first with it. His throw is on time. Side retired. Ponce gives himself a fist pump. We are through 3.5. We'll be right back. Sharks and Navigators tied at We head to the last of the
Congratulations
fourth.
to our winner.
It will be 4, 5, and 6. Brian Ronay, Nick Raposo, and Tyler Winsig.
Now batting the shortstop from Yale, number 15, Brian Ronay.
Ronay 0 for 1 with a ground out to his counterpart at shortstop, Andrew Olzak. First pitch from Matt O'Connor is grounded foul off of Ronay's foot, 0-1. It will be Ronay and then Raposo and Winsig here in the fourth. We are tied at 1. North Shore scoring their run in the top half of the second. The Sharks responding with one of their own in the last of the third. Sun well into its descent. The 0-1 pitch. Ronay takes a slider outside. 1-1. The 1-1 to Ronay is popped up behind first in foul territory. Will Di Loreto have room? No, just beyond the wall. The fence and just beyond the Sharks' dugout. 1-2. I thought that ball was going to stay in play.
Yeah, if he had gotten there a little sooner, he might have had a shot at reaching over the fence and grabbing it, but he got there a little late.
Yeah.
It's a tough play. We've seen first basemen have tough times on those foul balls.
Yeah. 1-2 pitch. Upstairs. 2-2. I thought that ball was going to stay in play. That's what surprised me about it. Off the bat, I thought it was definitely in play. The 2-2 from Matt O'Connor. Low and away, another slider. Full count, 3-2. The 3-2 from O'Connor. He struck him out. Looked like a changeup. 1 out.
Now batting the catcher from Wheaton, number 12, Nick Raposo.
Nick Raposo will be the batter now. He is 1 for 1 with a single. We used to say he was the starting catcher, but it's pretty much been a consistent three-way race between him, Spiegel, and Oldham. Raposo takes a strike, 0-1. Oldham also sometimes gets some DH responsibilities. The 0-1 to Raposo, low, 1-1. It will be Tyler Winsig to follow.
Sharks only have that one hit. They're running the third they got without the benefit of a hit.
1-1, low and away. A heavy diet of sliders. Those are sliders, aren't they? They look like them.
Yeah, it appears to be.
No comment.
The 2-1. Ripped right at the third baseman, Varinos. He has it on one hop. Throws out Raposo. That was a classic case of look what I found in my glove. Varinos just snagged that one out of thin air.
Batting the
2
first
out.
baseman
that
from
ball
Bucknell,
was
number
hit
23, Tyler
really
Winsig.
hard. Varinos just got the ball on a medium hop. The glove was there. 2 outs now in the fourth for the Sharks.
Tyler Winsig was hit by a pitch his first time. O'Connor deals. That one's looped in a shallow left. It'll be in there for a base hit. I think Winsig will need a new bat, but he also has the Sharks' second hit of the day. 2 out, 1 on for Matt Hogan.
Now batting the right fielder from Vanderbilt, number 36, Matt Hogan.
Winsig hit that one into shallow left field, out of the range of Andrew Olzak. 2 out hit. I could see him running.
Huge lead off of first. Not as big now. He had a bigger lead. Slider low, 1-0. Hogan 0 for 1 with a strikeout.
Swung at a couple pitches out of the zone his first trip, so that was a good hold up.
The 1-0. Low and away, 2-0. Pickoff throw gets behind the first baseman, De Laredo. Winsig will hit second and head for third. And now we'll stop at second base.
2 outs, no sense making that.
It's a wise decision. De Laredo was on his horse, and he got to that ball quickly, the first baseman, to hold Winsig to second base.
And there is no reason with 2 outs. Never want to make the
To
first.
risk it, yeah.
Never want to make the first or third outs on the bases, of course. 2-0 the count on Matt Hogan, with Winsig now at second base.
He's in scoring position. Also the force play taken away.
Two 2-0 is grounded to the right side. Murphy scoops it up. His throw to first is in time by a stride, and the side is retired. We head to the 5th, tied up at 1.
The Sharky race, go to the home
Only one
dugout
walk.
now.
I mean, it's a big, consistent strike zone. You know, the guys are throwing strikes.
It will be 9-1-2 for the North
Now
Shore
batting the
Navigators.
first baseman from
here in the
Northeastern
5th.
University, number
Corey
21,
DiLoredo.
Corey DiLoredo.
Sal Frelick and Elias Varinos. De Laredo 0 for 1 with a strikeout so far. Ponce looks like he's walking on the hot coals before he does his windup, and De Laredo fouls it off 0-1. I mean, I have no other way of describing it. When, right now, see him, he's just... Looks like he's almost tippy-toeing and going nowhere. The 0-1 popped high in the air, a slider. It will be Winsig in foul territory. Plenty of room. 1 out.
Easy come, easy go.
The pitcher's duel so far. We're in the top of the 5th, 1 out. We're tied at 1.
Now batting the DH from Boston College, number 9, Sal Frelick.
First kiss had your eyes wide open.
Arguably the league's best hitter is now up.
Sal Frelick 0 for 2. First pitch to him is a slider that drops in 0-1.
If you weren't with us earlier, leads the league in home runs, runs batted in, and batting average. Came into tonight hitting .410.
0-1 misses away, 1-1. It will be Elias Varinos next for the North Shore Navigators. The 1-1 pitch is on the outside corner this time, 1-2. The 1-2, just outside, 2-2. The 3-2 from Dalton Ponce, up and away. Full count, 3-2.
I don't know whether it's warm-up. We do have a little action in North Shore's bullpen.
3-2, he struck him out, got him with a fastball riding away. 2 outs. Second time that Ponce has struck
Now
out a
batting the
navigator
third baseman
tonight.
from Tufts University, number 2, Elias Varinos.
Elias Varinos will step in now. 0 for 2 is Varinos. He reached on an error in the third, but officially 0 for 2.
I think he's going to ride Ponce as long as he can. He's got a doubleheader tomorrow.
Ponce deals a strike, 0-1. Coming into the inning, Ponce had 61 through 4. Not great, but pretty darn decent. The 0-1, flied foul behind first, 0-2. JP Knight would be next. I think Dad's blood pressure goes up every time I just move. Every time I'm moving anywhere. The broadcast is stable. It's not going anywhere. The 0-2 from Ponce. Fisted foul behind first. Still 0-2. Oh, and to the count. The pitch from Ponce. Line towards center field, and it will be in there. Dickey plays it on one hop. It's a 2-out single for Elias Varinos.
Now batting the right fielder, number 3, JP Knight.
2-out base hit on an 0-2 count. Ponce tries to get out of this inning without any trouble. 2 outs, top of the 5th. We're tied at 1.
Knight 0 for 2 so far. Takes a slider that forgets to drop. 1-0. Sun now setting fully, and the lights turn on here at the Shark Tank. The 1-0 is taken high. Throwback behind first, trying to pick off Varinos is too late. 2-0. The 2-0 hit high in the air left, a towering shot. Shapiro back. Waiting for it to come down, still waiting, and just now makes the catch. That was a towering shot from Knight, and the side is retired. We are through 4.5, halfway through, all tied at 1. It
Now
will
batting the
be
third baseman
for
from
the
Spring Hill
Sharks.
College, number 20,
8,
Maverick
9,
Latour.
and 1. Maverick Latour, Chase Mascolo, and Colin Shapiro. And so as I was thinking during the intermission, this is what I would say is probably the Sharks' 1A lineup. No Fago, no Hathaway, no Raper, no Kolwick, no Oldham or Spiegel, no Chamberlain, swing and a miss. Do you think that if this game remains close, we'll see some pinch hitters, or do you think we'll just see these guys through and through?
No, I think in some close games he has done some pinch hitting, so we may see some pinch hitters.
0-2 now the count.
He's also got a doubleheader tomorrow, and I would imagine that he's going to be using a lot of players tomorrow.
The 0-2 lined towards the shortstop. Olzak has it on a short jump, 1 out. What I would have thought is he'd probably play his top lineup tonight.
Now batting the second baseman from Wake Forest,
usual
number 29,
lineup, and then
Chase Mascolo.
tomorrow use one of their, something like this lineup, one of the 2 games. That's usually what you do in a doubleheader. You don't.
I think he wanted to mix it up a little bit after the Worcester game where they didn't get a lot going.
Swing and a miss, 0-1. Mascolo the batter. He is 0 for 1 with a ground out. The 0-1 pitch is, I guess, outside. 1-1.
May have been high.
Two and 1 now on Mascolo.
The umpire's tightened up a little bit on the high strike. But he's a little generous in the first inning, but he's tightened up that part of the zone.
2-1 outside. It is 3-1. It will be Colin Shapiro to follow Chase Mascolo. The 3-1. Hit high in the air to left, pretty well. Win now to his left. He'll get there. 2 outs.
Now batting's the left fielder from UMass Amherst, number 10, Colin Shapiro.
Just swinging 3-1. Mascolo got a good pitch to hit it pretty well. Wynn made the play. 2 outs here in the 5th. Nobody on. We're tied at 1.
Colin Shapiro takes a strike. 0-1. Shapiro scored the Sharks' only run to date. He walked in the 3rd, stole a base, took 3rd on the error by the catcher, and then scored on a wild pitch. 0-1 outside, 1-1. The 1-1 is on the outside corner, a questionable strike. 1-2. It's not Raper up there. We don't need to call that, I showed Jackson the picture of his 3-1 call from like a week or so ago.
Yeah.
2-2 now the count.
That could have made the ESPN not top 10.
3-2 now the count to Shapiro. Could have always sent it in. Lined over short, that will fall in for a base hit going towards the left field corner. Wynn unable to cut it off until the warning track, and Shapiro will get a double. I didn't think that ball was hit that. I mean, I thought it was hit well, but I thought Wynn was going to be able to hold Shapiro to a single. Instead,
Now
Colin
batting the
Shapiro
center
has a
fielder
double.
from Northwestern,
Two
number
outs.
26.
So he's in
Ben
scoring
Dickey.
position for Ben Dickey. Yeah, he hit it well. I thought the same thing as you. I thought that was going to be a single, but ball hit hard. It rolled far enough that Shapiro took second.
Dickey grounds it to the left side. Olzak has it. His throw is just in time to get the speedy Dickey. And the side is retired. We're through 5, 1-1. We are ready for the 6th. For the North Shore Navigators,
Now batting, the catcher from Cochise College, number 20, Harrison Engstrom.
it will be 4, 5, and 6. Harrison Engstrom, Joey Murphy, and George Sutherland. Dalton Ponce is up to 76 pitches through 5 innings. We'll see how much longer he is in there for.
Looks like we've got some stirring in the Sharks' pen. Nothing throwing yet.
1-0. Engstrom 0 for 2.
Oh, that's Connor Hall. Is Connor throwing?
One-0 is grounded foul to the screen. 1-1. Murphy to follow, and then Sutherland. Now the 3rd time through the order. One. Swing and a miss. 1-2. If you see some lightsabers around on the broadcast, it is Star Wars night tonight.
Oh, okay.
And they have
Not
given out
aware.
free lightsabers. Now that it is getting dark, they are starting to be seen with their lighting effect. 1-2. He struck him out. Got him with a beautiful slider. Nothing Engstrom could do but look. 1 out.
Now batting the
Sharks,
second
may the
baseman from
force
St.
be with
Joseph's
you.
College of Maine, number 1, Joey Murphy.
Murphy has 2 hits tonight. He's the only player with multiple hits tonight so far.
Broken back grounder, slowly hit. It will be Ronay to charge. His throw is in time to get Murphy 2 outs.
Nice play, Renee charged that. He's able to get a good hop, throwing on the run. There are 2
Now
outs
batting the
now in
center
the
fielder
top
from
of the
Cochise
6th.
College, number 5, George Sutherland.
First pitch to George Sutherland misses. 1-0. Sutherland singled in the 2nd and popped up in the 4th. One-0 is lined over 3rd, a foul ball towards the vacant North Shore bullpen. 1-1. Vacant, by that I mean no one warming up.
Connor Hall throwing vigorously.
2-1 now the count. That was too big a yawn to stifle. Had to let it run its course. 2-1 the count from Ponce. Grounded a chopper really to the right side. It will be Mascolo. Side retired. 1-2-3 inning for Dalton Ponce. We are through 5.5. We'll be back. Sharks and Navigators tied. For the
Now
Sharks, it
batting
will be the
DH
heart of
from
the
Dayton,
order.
number 9, Tate Hagan.
Tate Hagan, Brian Ronay, and Nick Raposo. We are tied at 1. It has been stubbornly tied at 1 since the last of the third when the Sharks tied the game. First pitch is popped high in the air left side in fifth. Now foul territory. The third baseman, Barrinos, has it now in fair territory where he made the catch. 1 out.
Now batting the shortstop from Yale, number 15, Brian Ronay.
Ronay grounds it foul down the left side. 0-1. Ronay 0 for 2.
Ball is still throwing, which leads me to believe he'll be out for the top of the 7th.
Oh, and 2 now on Ronay. Oh, 2. Ronay holds on the slider. 1-2. One, two. Inside, and Ronay held up. No, he did not. Strike 3.
Well, they got help from the first base umpire who said
Now batting
Ronay
the catcher
went
from
around.
Wheaton, number 12, Nick
Got tied up
Raposo.
on that inside pitch, tried to hold up, and it is punched out. 2 away here in the 6th.
Two out, nobody on for Nick Raposo, the catcher. He takes a strike, 0-1. Raposo 1 for 2 with a single and a sharp ground out. He's hit the ball well tonight. That one's lined over short into left center. It's a base hit. Sutherland will cut it off on the backhand, and Raposo, a catcher, of course, by trade, will hold to a single. 2 for 3 as Raposo has hit all 3 times the ball hard.
Yeah, that was a line shot to left center field. Sutherland
Now
did
batting
well
the
to
first
cut
baseman
it
from
off.
Bucknell, number 23,
Just by
Tyler
cutting it off,
Winsick.
he stopped Raposo at first. Two outs, I wouldn't have minded to see him try.
2 outs, runner on first for Tyler Winsick, who has been hit by a pitch and singled. He takes a, I'm assuming, slider low. 1-0.
Sharks trying to get a little 2-out rally going. And now we have action in North Shore's pen. A low-scoring FCBL affair.
Yes, this is. Oh, 2, he struck him out. Hall overpowering in the 7th. We are through 7.5 or 6.5. 1-1.
Curve is almost unfair.
Who let the dogs out? Who let the dogs out? Who let the dogs out?
All right, it's time to run the bases, sponsored by Steamship Authority.
the Sharks, it will be the bottom third here in the 7th. Matt Hogan, Maverick Latour, and Chase Mascolo.
Now batting the right fielder from Vanderbilt, number 36, Matt Hogan.
You finally get a run at a third. 2 outs, first and third, and you're stealing. I mean, it's one thing if you're going to try to get in a rundown, but...
Hogan 0 for 2. Hall through a scoreless top half of the 7th, 1-0 now the count to Matt Hogan, who was up when Tyler Winsig was caught trying to steal. Chance Huff warming up now in the pen. I'm surprised he's not trying to just ride one guy when you have a doubleheader tomorrow.
Yeah.
The 1-0. Low.
I guess because if he only throws an inning, you know, he's available tomorrow.
The 2-0. Chopped to the right side. De Laredo charges his throw to the covering pitcher. O'Connor is in time. 1 out.
Now batting the third baseman from Spring Hill College, number 20, Maverick Latour.
O'Connor now at 87 pitches through 6 innings, 6 and a third.
Looks like they're going to try to get him through 7.
Why not? Maverick Latour is 0 for 2. Just outside, 1-0. The 1-0 from Matt O'Connor. Slider drops in, 1-1. Mascolo to follow. This has been a low-scoring affair. North Shore with 1 in the 2nd, the Sharks with 1 in the 3rd. That has been all. That one's lined over, second into right. It's a base hit for Maverick Latour. 1 out, 1 on for Chase Mascolo. Sharks dugout's going crazy. Is that the first hit for Latour this season?
I don't know. I don't think so.
I'm not sure
Now
what
batting
exactly
the
has
second
gotten
baseman
them
from Wake
into
Forest,
a
number 29,
craze.
Chase Mascolo.
Or Latour's first hit. Chase Mascolo, the batter, he is 0 for 2. Latour, I wonder how many.
That was his first hit. You read that right?
That is,
Yep.
that was quite the ovation he got. So, Latour has his first hit as a Shark. Chase Mascolo rips one towards the middle. Grabbed by a diving Olzak to second for 1, over to first. It is in time, double play. 6-4-3, Olzak to Murphy to De Laredo. And it was a beautiful turn from the flip from Olzak to Murphy, and then Murphy with a gun to first. And the side is retired. We are through 7, tied. The new Sharks pitcher is Chance Huff. He will face the top of the order for the North Shore Navigators. Colin Shapiro, Ben. No, wait, no.
Now batting the DH from
I got
Boston
it right.
College, number
He
9,
will be facing
Sal
the top of
Frelick.
the order. That was a 11% chance of that happening. 11% chance. I got it right. But instead of the Sharks' top of the order, it will be the Navigators' top of the order. Sal Frelick, Elias Varinos, and J.P. Knight against Chance Huff, the tall Sharks righty who will be attending Vanderbilt University. 6'4", 210 is Huff.
Not too early to talk about a home run derby.
It is always too early to talk about a home run derby. DeLaredo flips to Huff, who's covering. It is not in time. Oh, I'm not sure about that one. He looked out to me. Huff didn't think he was safe. Neither did the Sharks' entire dugout. But Frelick is aboard to lead off the 8th. He looked out from here.
He looked out.
Oh, he dropped the ball? Oh,
Now
okay.
batting the third baseman from Tufts University,
ball.
number 2,
Apparently he
Elias
dropped the ball.
Varinos.
Let me look at the replay. Oh, yep, he did, yep. Good call. It was tough to tell, but he did drop the ball. So I'm assuming that'll be a single for Frelick. Leadoff man aboard for Elias Varinos, who is 1 for 3, but on base twice.
I would consider that an E1, but whatever the score does.
We'll see what it says. Bunting is Varinos back to Huff. His only play is to first, and the throw is in time. 1 out.
Well, we don't see too many bunts here.
Now batting the right fielder from
At the
Tufts
Shark
University,
Tanks
number
for
3,
sacrifices.
J.P. Knight.
Guess you can make a good case that this is a time for a bunt. Huff's a pretty good pitcher, though.
One on, Frelick at second for J.P. Knight. Knight is 0 for 3 from the number 3 slot in the order. Takes outside from Huff, 1-0. So Frelick aboard to begin the inning on what is being ruled as an error on the pitcher, an error on the pitcher Huff, and then Varinos sacrificing him over. 1-0 now the count to J.P. Knight, the third man to bat in the inning. Time is called. Time is out as Knight steps out of the box. One-0 is just outside. 2-0. There is action in North Shore's bullpen, and there are rumblings in the Vineyard bullpen.
You know, if the pattern holds, you know, Huff would only stay 1 inning. But no one is throwing yet in the Sharks bullpen.
2-0. Swing and a miss, blew that one right by Knight. 2-1. I mean, that just... Knight had no shot.
Yeah.
Ball was behind him.
Huff throws hard.
Huff working slowly, looking at second now, the 2-1. Fastball hitting the air to right, that's hit well. Back goes Hogan, now to his left, and he will make the catch. Tagging is Frelick. The throw to third is going to be in time!
What a gun!
What a gun from Matt Hogan. 9-5 goes the put out, and he threw out Frelick, and a good pick by Latour at third base. We are through 7.5. Put that one on your Sterling plays for the night. All tied at 1. Like, for the Sharks in the 8th, it will be Colin
Now
Shapiro,
batting
Ben
the left fielder from
Dickey, and
UMass
Tate
Amherst, number
Hagen.
10, Colin
Matt
Shapiro.
O'Connor is out. Danny Ryan is in. O'Connor in excellent 7 innings, giving up just the 1 run and limiting the Vineyard offense to just 5 hits over 7 innings.
We've had 2 great defensive plays to end the last 2 innings. In the 7th, looks like the Sharks had a base hit up the middle. Olzak dove. I thought he made a great play just to stop it, but he flipped to second to get 1, and the turn was successful to double play to end the inning.
Colin Shapiro takes a strike. Was it a strike?
Yeah.
No, 1-0. No, he's saying 1-0. No, he's saying 1-0. He started to take the strike and then he dropped the ball. 1-0 the count to Shapiro.
I thought he motioned to.
No, he did, but then he stopped as soon as Engstrom dropped the ball.
Yeah, wow.
Which doesn't affect the strike call, by the
Yeah,
way.
Yes.
The 1-0 is outside, maybe low, 2-0.
It's not like football where you have to come down and have possession when your foot hits the ground.
Shapiro is 1 for 2 with a walk and double. He has scored the only Sharks run of the night. We are in the last of the 8th. The 2-0 is taken for a strike this time. 2-1.
To end the top of the 8th with a runner on second, 1 out, fly ball, Matt Hogan made a terrific throw, and then maybe even a better play. Maverick Latour came up with the medium hop, came up with it, and made the tag.
2-1 outside, 3-1.
The runner trying to go from second to third to end the inning. Terrific throw from Hogan, though.
But we've
Almost
seen,
on
we've
a
seen
fly
now
from
twice
right field.
2 base runners make the last out of the inning on the bases.
Yep.
3-2 now the count. The cardinal rule, unless this was not the same anymore. In Little League, you don't make the first out on the bases, and you don't make the third out on the bases, and that's happened twice tonight.
Well, it depends where you make it out, but yeah, third base is not the
Not the ideal place. 3-2, inside, ball 4, and Shapiro has his second walk of the day. Sharks have the leadoff man aboard from Ben Dickey.
Now batting's the center fielder from Northwestern,
Dickey has
number 26.
he's shown the ability
Ben
to
Dickey.
bunt. He's bunted for a base hit, so I wouldn't be surprised. The Sharks do not bunt a lot to sacrifice, but in this situation.
Well, Barrinos at third is certainly thinking about it. He is, as you can see on the left side of your screen, about halfway up. He is creeping over there at third base. First baseman Di Laredo holding on Shapiro. I assume then he will play in front of the Sharks left fielder. Shapiro at first after a walk. Dickey the batter and Hagen to follow.
Looks like Lasanicia in the bullpen for the Sharks. I assume he'll be out for the ninth.
Dickey does square to bunt, bunts it hard back to the pitcher. His only play is first. The throw is wide, but the first baseman, Di Laredo, gets his toe on the bag, and the bunt is successful. 1 out.
So again, Ben Dickey showing that he can bunt. Sacrifice successful. The Sharks are going to have 2 shots to get Colin Shapiro in from
40,
second base.
Matt Odom.
And again, with 1 out, I wouldn't be surprised if Shapiro looks for a chance to steal.
Well, I mentioned this
yeah,
earlier,
they hit
and earlier in the game.
Got a pinch hitter. We got. Sorry. Okay.
I'm getting there.
Okay, sorry.
I mentioned this earlier in the game. With the Sharks 1A lineup, we might see some pinch hitters late, and this is our first. We've seen Matt Oldham now pinch hitting for Tate Hagen. Almost always Dad's ahead of me. I was so proud of being on top of that one. Oldham takes a ball, 1-0. This is the DH slot, Matt Hagen's spot, so Oldham can just slot right in.
Olzik is really holding on Colin Shapiro. It's keeping him close at second base.
1-0 the count on Matt Oldham out of Elon. He is pinch hitting and will presumably stay in the game as the DH for Tate Hagen. Brian Ronay to follow. I was more curious to see if they've maybe put Oldham in Raposo's spot, although Raposo has had such a good night. You don't think you want to do that. 1-0 slider for a strike, 1-1. Sharks dugout not happy about that one.
I thought it was a strike. I'm not sure what they were looking at.
I would agree. So Raposo in the hole, Ronay out on deck. You think we might see Fago in there for Winsig in the ninth?
No.
That one's lined foul down the left side. 1 and 2 on Matt Oldham. I think if the Sharks are down in the last of the night, there will be Fago
Nope,
instead of Winsig. But we'll
Yeah,
see. Sharks would like
it's
to
possible.
take the lead here instead of being down in the 9th. The 1-2 to Matt Oldham. Fastball is low and in. Evens the count, 2 and 2, with Brian Ronay looming on deck. Ronay has had a tough night, do you think?
Well,
I mean, now the count's...
this would be a spot where you might have walked Oldham.
Yeah,
'cause,
that's...
you know, the run you're worried about is Shapiro.
Yeah. The 2-2. Grounded sharply foul, grabbed by Matt Chamberlain, who is patrolling in front of the dugout, and he lets everybody know that he had it. Still 2 and 2. Chamberlain just...
Again, you're sitting in front of the dugout. That one could have hurt, but Chamberlain had his glove on. He snagged that.
If Chamberlain has his glove on, it begs the question, do you think he's coming into the game?
No. I think he's just...
He's just patrolling for fun?
He's just smart. He's just got a glove on if you're standing there.
The 2-2 to Oldham. Up and away. Full count, 3 and 2. I mean, you can't give Oldham anything to hit here, right? I mean...
Yeah, I mean, you know, I don't know. I don't know whether you come at him. I don't know how well these guys know,
Yeah.
Oldham can hit the ball. He will punish a mistake.
Ryan sets the 3-2 pitch. Slider upstairs, ball 4, and the Sharks have 2 men aboard for Brian Ronay.
This is the last call for all concession.
2
Now
walks
batting
in
is
the
your
inning.
shortstop from Yale, number 15, Brian Ronay.
Sharks manager would like to chat with Ronay, and the Mavericks pitching coach would like to talk with Danny Ryan.
Somebody is just starting to warm up in the North Shore bullpen.
Brian Ronay will be the batter. Ronay is 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts on the day. It would be quite the time to break out of his funk. Lissanichia continues to throw in the bullpen. I think it will be his 9th, whether the Sharks take the lead or not.
Yeah.
Nick Raposo on deck. First pitch to Ronay is high, 1 and 0. Temperature continues to drop here at the Shark Tank. Now at 65 degrees, feels actually even a little colder.
Yeah, it's good though.
Sun's down.
Wind is blowing a little.
A little
The
wind.
wind's actually, yeah. Look at the flags. It's
Yeah.
not doing much.
The 1-0 Ronay is fouled back to the screen. 1 and 1.
The Sharks can push one across. They will go to the 9th with a chance to win it.
1-1 way outside. Engstrom did good to block it. 2 and 1. Two and 1 the count on Brian Ronay. Sharks and Nabs tied at 1 here in the 8th. The Sharks have 2 men aboard. Ronay takes low. It is 3 and 1.
You certainly don't want to push the go-ahead runner to third. I think you got to come in. You got to throw a strike to Ronay.
3 and 1 the count on Brian Ronay. Danny Ryan now steps off as Ronay steps out. The 3-1 from Ryan. Ronay takes inside ball for third walk of the inning issued by Ryan, and the Sharks have the bases loaded for their best hitter tonight, Nick Raposo.
Now batting is a catcher from Wheaton, number 12, Nick Raposo.
Sharks have not hit a ball farther than, I would say, 40 feet in the inning. They have the bases loaded, one man away, and Nick Raposo, who is already 2 for 3, has hit 3 balls hard coming up.
Looks like they're going to run for Oldham.
Oldham will be pinch run for. It will be...
I thought if Oldham was the go-ahead run, he would get run for, but seeing as the third run,
Brandon Stone pinch running for Matt Oldham.
big spot. North Shore back at second and short, looking for an inning-ending double play. In at first and third. I would imagine they'd be coming home from first and third.
1-0 the count on Nick Raposo, and
unless it's hit really hard to third, and then you feel like you can turn too. But,
I think the infield has to be in. I mean, I guess Raposo doesn't run that well, but
yeah, they're going to try to turn too.
I know.
Short.
Well, first of all, Ryan's got to throw a strike. He does his line into right field. That's a base hit. Scoring is Shapiro. Rounding third is Stone. The throw will not be made. It will be instead towards second. It's a 2-run base hit for Nick Raposo. He is 3 for 4, and the Sharks take a 3-1 lead here in the 8th inning.
Raposo, he hit that on a line to right field. Again, he was looking for 2 all the way. The ball was not fielded cleanly by Knight in right.
Now
2 runs were definitely going to score, but Raposo's on second now. Sharks looking to add more.
Big hit for Winsig, and Ryan's inability to throw strikes first to Oldham and then Ronay bites the Navigators. It is 3-1 Vineyard, and they are not done yet. Second and third, 1 out, and now the Navigators will undoubtedly bring the infield in.
Yes.
Tyler Winsig will be the batter. He is 1 for 2, been on base all 3 times. Sharks have taken a 3-1 lead, and now it will most definitely be Lissanichia as the ball gets away from Engstrom, and scoring is Ronay. It is 4-1 Vineyard.
2 of their runs on wild pitches. They just seem to score a lot that way.
And this inning has just really fallen apart for Danny Ryan. 3 walks, now a wild pitch. It is 4-1 in favor of the Sharks, and Raposo at third. And he's going to take out. He's going to take out Ryan in the middle of the at-bat. We will be right back. Sharks have taken a 4-1 lead and are looking for more pitching change here in the 8th inning. We are back with you. The Sharks have taken the lead. They have scored 3 times here in the 8th inning and are not quite done yet. They have Raposo at third, 1 out, and the count is 1-0 on Tyler Winsig. The new pitcher is Devin O'Donovan out of Austin, PA.
Austin Pay.
Pay, is that what it is?
Yeah.
What was PA? It's Austin Pay?
Pay.
Well, you know, we're trying here.
Yep.
1-0 the count on Tyler Winsig. The first pitch from O'Donovan is at the letters, 1-1. North Shore, as expected, has the infield all the way in. They are down by 3, but would like to keep it at 3 with Raposo at third. Lisanichia is done warming up. I am sure he will be out there for the 9th. The 1-1 is grounded just foul down the left field side. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Matt Hogan to follow. The 1-2, inside it got him, and down to first base goes Winsig.
Fans, Sharky's got 2 more $25 Sharky's restaurant gift cards. Make some noise.
Second time that Winsig has been hit.
Number 36, Matt Hogan.
Matt Hogan will be the batter. He is 0 for 3, but his contribution tonight was on the defensive side. He threw out a runner trying to reach third in the top half of the inning.
Almost could have been an intentional walk instead of a hit by pitch, because now the double play is in order. Second and short are back to turn 2.
Popped up on the left side, ranging towards out of play over is the third baseman Varinos. It will be just out of his reach, out of play. 0-1. He tried to leap for it, but just had to go beyond his glove. 0-1.
Yeah, I thought he was going to have a play on it, but
He reached.
yeah, just out of play.
The fence at that point is about 6 feet, give or take. Maybe a little shorter, but it's not the short fence that we see down the bullpen lines. The 0-1 is outside, 1-1. One the count on Matt Hogan. Takes a slider inside, 2-1.
Well, starting pitcher Matt O'Connor was pumping the zone with great success. 1 run over 7 innings. Sharks have taken advantage of some walks here in the 8th.
2-1 runner goes. Pitch is swung on and missed. Sort of second is not made. The tag's not applied. Raposo is out at home plate. Raposo really appeared to be safe. I thought he was safe, but he's out at home. 2 outs. Out goes 2-6-2.
As usual, when there's an out, I cleared the ball strike. So if you have the count,
I think it will be 2-2.
Okay.
Yeah, the pitch was swung on and missed. Yeah. So Winsig nabs second, but there are now 2 outs in the inning. Let's see. Let's look at this replay here. Let's see what you think.
Yeah, I think it was I think the ball beat him, but he
thought
probably
he
got
got
his
in.
foot down. Yeah.
The 2-2 now with 2 outs is popped foul behind third, out of play. All right, let's see this.
Ooh, I think it was safe.
It's really close look on the replay.
It's tough to see where the tag
bang,
was.
bang.
Yeah.
2-2 the count on Matt Hogan. Runner goes from second to third, swung on a miss, strike 3. The play will be made to first. side retired, but the Sharks score 3 times at the end of 8. They lead it 4-1. For the Navigators in the 9th, it will be 4, 5, and 6. Harrison Engstrom, Joey Murphy, and George Sutherland.
Now batting is a catcher, number 20 from
The
Cochise
Sharks'
College,
next
Harrison
7
Engstrom.
games are against 2 teams, Nashua and Brockton. They got 3 against Nashua, 4 against Brockton. Tomorrow they're on the road, a doubleheader in Nashua. Friday they're on the road in Brockton. Saturday they're back home against Nashua. Then they got 2 straight road games against Brockton, Sunday and Monday. Then the All-Star break is Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
Lesnicia deals a strike. Lesnicia replacing Chance Huff, who is now the pitcher of record on the winning side if Lesnicia can nail down this save. The 0-1 is up, 1-1.
So after tonight and the next 9 days, the Sharks are only at home on 2 of those days. Again, doubleheader tomorrow at Nashua, away Friday. They're home on Saturday.
1-1 just misses, 2-1.
After the home game this Saturday, they won't be home again until the following Friday.
And we won't be with you on Saturday. We'll be
Well, that
3-1.
was unsure.
Well, now, yeah, it's all, yeah, it's fine. So, we won't be with you. We hope the technical difficulties are gone by then. We will be back with you, not for a while, actually. We won't be back
Friday.
till, yeah, a week from, or 9 days. 3-1 is flied foul to the screen. Full count, 3-2. Full count, 3-2 on Harrison Engstrom with Joey Murphy to follow. 3-2, flied foul to the screen again, still 3-2. Three and 2 the count from Lesnicia to Harrison Engstrom. The pitch, fouled back to the screen again. Still 3-2. This will be pitch number 8 between Lesnicia and Engstrom. We're going pretty fast though. About 2 hours and 10 minutes or so for game time tonight so far.
Again, until the 8th inning, we really didn't have any walks.
3-2, up and in, ball 4, and Engstrom is aboard with a walk, and North Shore will get the tying run to the on-deck circle, at least here in the 9th, with Joey Murphy coming up.
Now batting the second baseman from St. Joseph's College of Maine, number 1, Joey Murphy.
Joey Murphy is 2 for 3. He has a single and a double. He has scored once. 2 for 3 on the night is the Navigators' second baseman. Murphy takes high. Raposo has to go behind him. Going down to second base is Engstrom, and he will be just barely safe. I mean, that run just doesn't mean a thing. And
yeah, if you get thrown out there, that's not.
I mean, he made it, but it wasn't unbelievably easy for him. I mean, we've seen that a lot recently. Runs that really don't mean a whole heck of a lot. At this point, that run means nothing.
Yeah. I mean, again, the benefit is you're out of the double play now.
Yes, but
yeah.
the benefit, you only have the option of getting that benefit if you're sure of the option working, and he just barely made it in safely to second base.
Yeah.
The count's 1-0 on Joey Murphy.
Yeah, Lesnicia is struggling a little bit so far.
1-0. Fisted foul over the first base dugout. 1-1. George Sutherland will follow for North Shore. The 1-1. Downstairs, gets behind Raposo, and down to third base goes Engstrom. 2-1 the count. See, on something like that, that's fine to go up a base without even thinking about it.
Yeah, but that doesn't hurt very much because
no,
you didn't have the force anyway. So Sharks, of course, will be playing back, willing to trade a run for an out. Lesnicia has just been very wild so far.
2-1 is a letter high strike. 2-2. That was a big pitch. That was a pitch that he wanted to have. Top of the 9th, 4-1 Vineyard. Engstrom at third, nobody out. The 2-2. Just missed downstairs. Full count, 3-2. A walk here, or just Murphy getting aboard, would bring George Sutherland to bat as the tying run here in the 9th inning. The 3-2 from Lesnicia. Popped high in the air, right side. Will it be in play for the first baseman, Winsig? Nope, off the top of the dugout. Still 3-2.
After he's throwing fastballs and getting 3 foul balls, Lesnicia tried, I don't know whether it was a cutter or a slider, but it was way high. I would imagine he's going to come with a fastball.
We've seen balls drift more to the right than we normally do here at the Shark Tank. A lot of balls that I thought were going to be in play down the right side have drifted out of play tonight. That time benefiting North Shore. The 3-2 pitch from Lesnicia. Low ball for 2 straight walks, and North Shore will get the tying run to bat here in the 9th. It will be George Sutherland to bat.
Someone is starting to throw in the Sharks' pen. They have a sweatshirt on, so I can't tell who. We have a pinch hitter? I'll get him.
No, I think so.
Yeah, it's Sutherland.
So, Engstrom has walked, Murphy has walked, and George Sutherland, the center fielder, will come to bat as the potential tying run.
Now batting the center fielder from Cochise College, number 5, George Sutherland.
Sutherland has not yet homered this year. This would be a heck of a time for one for North Shore. Engstrom at third, Murphy at first. North Shore down 4-1, but they have the tying run out the plate. George Sutherland, the batter, against Lesnicia. Lesnicia deals low. It gets behind the catcher, Raposo. Coming home to score is Engstrom. Murphy goes down to second. This is now a 4-2 ball game.
Lesnicia just is, he's all over the place tonight.
Yes, he is. 3 wild pitches in the inning. Scoring is Engstrom. Murphy to second. 4-2 the score.
Tellier's getting ready in the pen.
Nate Tellier warming up in the pen of Lesnicia cannot put this 9th inning to bed. The 1-0 is popped high in the air behind third. Let's see if Shapiro or Latour can get there. It will be no one to make the catch. 1-1. That one I lost sight of.
Yeah, from the left-handed batter, that ball just kept tailing away. Latour and Shapiro gave it a try, but neither were going to get there.
So 1-1. One and one the count. George Sutherland, the batter. One is low. Another wild pitch. That's 4. And down to third base goes Murphy. 2-1 the count. He's just been spiking his fastball.
Yeah, he's just, he's been one of the Sharks' best pitchers, just does not have it tonight. And just we'll see how long the manager goes with him.
Yep, that's 4 wild pitches in the inning charged to Lesnicia. The count's 2-1.
And 2 walks.
And 2 walks. The 2-1. Low, and Raposo did well to block it. It is 3-1. Michael Wynn will be next for the Navigators. This is just, Lesnicia has been on top of it. 3-1 grounder to the right side. That will be the first out of the inning. Scoring is Murphy, but Sutherland is thrown out. 1 out. It's a 4-3 ball game.
Sharks will make that trade.
Every time the Sharks will make that trade.
Now batting the left fielder from Wofford College, number 4, Michael Wynn.
So the score is 4-3. There is 1 out for Michael Wynn, who is 1 for 3 with an RBI double. Big hole in right center field with Dickey playing towards left center. Wynn takes a strike. 0-1. Sometimes this is why I take 3-1. Sometimes all it takes.
The thing with a guy struggling with command. Yeah.
The 0-1. Ground to the right side. Easy play for Mascolo. Over to first. 2 outs. Well, the problem is
you have to play the situation.
I think momentum is really an underrated part of baseball. And all it takes sometimes is 1 pitch for the pitcher to get out of whatever funk he was in.
Now batting the shortstop from the University of Southern Maine, number 15,
Andrew
Olsak.
Now he's 1 out away. This is it for North Shore. They're down to their final out in Andrew Olsak. So even though Sutherland drove in a run, I disagree with him swinging on 3-1. So Andrew Olsak takes a strike, 0-1, and since
is this someone clicked a switch, 4 strikes, 4
this is
straight
4 in a row.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just.
Yeah.
I think momentum is an important part of this game. 0-1 outside, 1-1. Corey DiLoredo would be next if Olsak can keep this game going. The Sharks clinging to what is now a 1-run lead. That Ronay wild pitch. Now the difference.
Every run counts.
The 1-1 popped foul behind first, and now North Shore is down to their final strike. 1-2 the count on Andrew Olsak. Sharks crowd, which has been, I guess, rather docile all night, trying to push Lesnicia through what at times has not been a sterling 9th inning. The 1-2 pitch, just low, 2-2. Olsak does represent the tying run here in a 4-3 game.
Tellier has stopped throwing, so I assume that means he's ready to go.
The 2-2 popped high in the air, shallow center. This should do it. Ronay is camped, and that will do it. The Sharks hold on through a tumultuous 9th inning, to defeat the Nashua Silver Knights 4-3 and snap their home losing streak. Sharks score 4 runs tonight. They score those 4 runs on 6 hits, and for the North Shore Navigators, 1 run on 5 hits. Excuse me, North Shore. I have them as 5 hits for North Shore.
No, 3 runs.
Oh, 3 runs. Yep. Point streak has not updated. 3 runs on 5 hits. North Shore, though, commits 4 errors to aid the Sharks. We apologize for all the technical difficulties we had tonight. We hope you could stay tuned in through YouTube and Facebook, the combination. We will be back with you a week from Friday. The Sharks will be back at home this Saturday. We won't be there.
Someone will be there.
Someone will be, and I'm sure it will be entertaining. It's always new, you know, when someone else is there. For my father, Jonathan Chattanova, my name is Keith Chattanova. We really appreciate you guys tuning in and sticking with us tonight. Final score, Sharks 4, Navigators 3. Good night. Oh.